Is it running? Looks like it. Greetings. Better. Welcome, and it's been a while. Yes, it's been a long time actually. I think since April, since I did a video here. Don't know how to describe this odyssey I'm on. New place. Well, it's not a place, it's my little garden shed that I have. I'm sorry if the sound is kind of buzzing away. It's the open fireplace I'm sitting next to it, you know. Because it's cold. Yes. It's kind of oddly soothing seeing things burn nowadays. But it's Sunday. I have this melancholy feeling of life is not good, but it's also not bad, you know. It's like this afterbirth of disaster. But still, hey, at least I have coffee, you know. Cold coffee, that is, but I still have to get used to that the camera is down here, not up there. I mean, there is a camera up there, but that one doesn't work for some reason. And this one is more of the, hey, it's 4K, but, yeah, you have to pull it way back from you. But, yeah. It's been a while and a year, almost. I mean, let's say 8 months. I mean, it's April now, so let's say 8. Yeah, 8. Let's say 8. No, it's not December, so. Is there anything left to say? I mean, I live in Austria. I live in a most nerd-free country that you can imagine. Every other European country has way more to offer in terms of fun and entertainment than Austria. Okay? Even though we are a tourist place, it's almost like, yeah, if you're a nerd or a geek, it's basically dead now. The last 10 years were basically just a slow decline. And yes, I know many will claim, no, it's not. Look, we have conventions. Yeah, I have had a look. I had a look. So you play. You LARP as nerds and geeks. Okay, you LARP. It's dead. It's on its way out, sadly. But yeah, hey, at least we're not Germany. Oh boy, oh man, I will get hate for that one, but I don't care anymore. And over the last few weeks, I've seen how dead everything else got. Man, I think people do not understand what the future will bring from what we are doing now. Because there's this phrase that everybody is screaming, oh, go woke, go broke. And I think that's a correct but not very fitting term to it. Because even though it rhymes, broke isn't the problem. Because you're only seeing it from the commercial side, from what the companies will lose. And they should. And they do. And they will continue as far as we've seen. Because none of those companies will now course correct. Because they think that they can still profit off what they have done to all of the nerd and geek culture over the last couple of years. Yeah. I mean, you can look in every direction and see there is nothing left. There is no life left. Star Trek, dead. Star Wars, also dead. Doctor Who, holy fuck, that's borderline necrophilia what they are doing right now. I mean, that's special. Holy fuck, I only saw clips and I'm like, this is beyond cringe. Okay? This is criminal on its level of being shit. And I came to the conclusion because for some weird reason I had a Sunday where I, for some reason, sit and actually sat in front of the TV at one point. And I thought, you know what? It's Sunday. Let's see what the world is doing that I have ignored for a long while. Oh boy. I mean, thanks America for showing me what I have to suffer through in about 5 years. I mean, now we have Germany Shore. And I like... I mean, it's not on television, thank you, but the commercials run on every second television stream I've seen so far. And it's in season 3. And I'm like, we had to suffer for all the bullshit that Americans put out and they couldn't even sell on their own merit. I mean, we have to suffer now. I have to explain people here in Germany and Austria why, and I have to explain to them, not discuss anything about it, explain why Star Trek is dead. Okay, because I know many Star Trek fans, and there are people that are now come to me, look, Discovery isn't that bad. Strange New Worlds, because there's also 2 seasons now out here in Germany and Austria. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay. Yes, it is. It's very bad. It's criminally bad. No. Yeah, because the quality of everything has gotten to such a low level now. I mean, I had this phrase a long time ago about the shit eaters, okay? They eat shit because they have never eaten anything else but shit. And the European, especially the German-speaking crowd, yes, they consume shit on a regular basis and don't even know that it's shit anymore, okay? It's the same with the whole, oh man, the new One Piece live action is actually pretty good. So it's decent, but in comparison to the multiple hundred live action adaptation that Japan pulled out the last 20 years, which for some weird reason, the same people that say that this is good, but can't even call out one live action adaptation that they have seen besides the Western ones. There are lists for that. I don't even have to explain that, okay? There are lists, top 100 best live action adaptation of anime. There are multiple lists with different kinds of rankings, because there are so many nowadays. But they don't remember because they have never watched, because they don't care. And that brought me to the conclusion. I'm an old, cynical bastard, but I have good memories. I have memories from the past, when I had a good time, when I was happy, you know. The Wokies, as they are now called most of the time when I talk to people, they don't have that. They have no good memories. The only good memories that they have is when they can make other people miserable, because miserable people like company, as it's been said multiple times. And yeah, those people have the only thing that makes them happy is make other people miserable. But nothing else. They don't have good childhood stories to tell. They have no experiences besides, man, I wished they made a better version of She-Ra with even more feminism. Or oh my goodness, the new She-Hulk was delayed / probably now cancelled because nobody liked that shit. Oh no, Disney is dying because we didn't go to that shit that we actually want them to do, but we don't support it because even we don't care. You know, it's this whole, we know we are killing shit, but we don't care because we want it to die because we are miserable, everybody else should be miserable. The problem that they don't see is the people who actually cared are long gone. That's why this shit is all dying. That's why Disney is dying. Because the only people who kept this shit running are gone now. Okay? The parents who wanted to show their kids their childhood memory and say, look, your parents were young too. We enjoyed this. Look at this. We know how to have fun. At least we knew at one point. This is gone. So the next generation that comes out now, that is now in their 20s, are a complete failure of... This will be the most cynical, the most emotionally dead individuals, okay? I can't be angry, okay, about those people, because their life will be more than hell. This will be a living hell, man. The stuff that we will see in a couple of years, not here in Europe, but globally, okay? Man. All the shit that I see now, the Americans do. And I have to suffer in a couple of years. Because it's now slowly dripping in. I mean, the good thing is, I just have to say no. You know? I just have to say no. And don't do anything. Me having a good time without them is the biggest fuck you that you can give them. And I would literally say, do it yourself. Don't give a shit about all of this. Don't interact. Don't show them anything. Don't explain anything to them. And yes, I tried to communicate with some of those individuals that are in the now younger years, as they say. And I saw there is nothing. There is nothing. There is nothing to save here. There is nobody to rescue. This is an empty place. You're screaming in a void. So why even bother? Why even care? They are not here to preserve or continue anything. And I think that's not even that bad, because the next generation will not give blame to my generation. Because my generation tried to save. The next ones, especially those that you now see in the news all the fucking time, will be made fun of, will be a joke in future generations. They will be ousted and be mocked, just like hippies. Probably even worse, because hippies at least had some impact in culture. Those people are just nuisance. So I personally think woke has nothing to do with the financial situation. It's the sheer miserably life that those people have, okay? And that's why they all scream constantly on social media and make new social media offsprings in left and right, since Twitter is now no free roaming idiocracy place anymore, where you can no longer cancel culture everybody, you know? They try, but they fail. And personally, even though you can love or hate Elon Musk, but man, he is a top tier troll. Okay, I don't even know why they don't see it, but he just making fun of everybody. He just fucking with everybody, and I literally props to him, okay? Because he makes everybody look like an idiot. On purpose or by accident, I don't know, I don't care, it's just funny as fuck. You know? And how much people hate him for this. Because the only people that really hate on this are people that literally needed Twitter to exist. Like all those people are now running around with their blue check marks that they now have to pay for it. You know? All those people that say, we will never pay for it, and then paid for it. We will go, and then stayed. They are disingenuous. They are not truthful. They are lying through their teeth constantly. And look who is lying through their teeth. It's always the same group of people. It's always the same individuals who say one thing and do the other. And then hope everybody forgets. And then wondering, why didn't they forget that I did something bad a week ago? Because they can't fathom the situation that people have memory, apparently. And yes, that pop culture is now dead is a sad fact, and you can run around and pretend it's not. There are still groups out there that don't give a shit and keep their circle closed. Oh no, don't do that. Don't exclude people from your little places. Oh no. Hey, don't gatekeep. Gatekeeping bad, because we have to be inclusional. Yeah, let's see how much inclusion has done us good so far. Not much, I see. But some people have to learn it the hard way. And some people will never learn. Most of them will never learn. Yeah. And this doesn't go for any specific group. This doesn't go for the sci-fi group, the science fiction groups, or technic groups. I mean, everybody who's on the top end of those circles fucks up eventually. I mean, name one that constantly stayed on top. Nobody. Because everybody fucks up sometimes. But some people disappear and some people stay, even when they fuck up. Because they actually cared. And since those people who don't care try to convince everybody else to don't care, well, you see how this is going. Just wait and see, and keep everything you love close to yourself. One of the things I've seen today was The Miracle of Manhattan, those little old 90s movies that nobody watches nowadays because they are not appropriate anymore, even though they're shown on television all the fucking time. Where they literally put Santa on trial for existing. Stuff like that will not happen. How society works right now. Movies like that will not exist or will be made in a society like this right now. At one point they will probably be again. But it will be a long way to go. And the only thing I can say is, always remember, don't forget, don't forgive. Especially not those who literally try to fuck you over. Easy to do, important to do. In that regard, I say salutations, and I wish you a very cheerful and humble evening on these cold winter nights. Maybe see us in the future. Maybe in the past, we don't know yet. Cheers. And I need some more firewood. It's getting a long and cold night to be.